Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's Credit Talk with
Sophie
and Erica
and Nicole.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. We're so glad to give you all this good information.
Yes.
Like every single week, we're gonna keep giving you awesome information. This week's topic is: are you ready to buy a home?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Are you?
Everybody has goals for 2019, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And home buying is always number one.
Exactly.
So we definitely wanted to give you all that knowledge that you would need in order to go ahead and get that process started on the right foot.
Yep.
Yes.
Right? So we couldn't think of anybody better to bring than Nicole here. She's a realtor.
Yes.
Yes. To give you all the necessary information that you will need. I hope everybody had a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. The holidays are coming, as you can see with our Christmas tree. We're really excited. Everybody's happy, lovely, thinking of all they want to do, right? So,
Yes.
how was your Thanksgiving?
Girl, I'm still trying to get this 10 pounds off me. How about you, Nicole?
Yes, facts. House to house.
Yes. I had like
House
8
to
plates
house.
in my refrigerator.
No,
Yes,
man,
definitely.
I need to hit the gym.
Yes.
We need to go tomorrow.
We do.
Definitely.
Why? Because it starts now.
Yes. Don't wait till next year.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, I'll wait next year.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, if you're serious about your goals, you definitely
start
start
now.
now.
Yes.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So definitely, that's something that we have to do. Start now.
All right, guys. I'm so excited to have everyone on here. We're going to be giving you some great information. We have Nicole here, and she's going to be sharing some information with us, okay? The topic that we have for today is, are you ready to buy a house?
Are you?
Do you think you're ready? Okay, how much research have you done? Have you researched the property value? What is your budget? How much do you have to spend? On top of that, how long have you been at your job? How's your credit? That's very important, guys. On top of that, how much income to ratio do you have, right? That's very important.
Yeah.
Exactly. What is the grade that's in that area? What type of school your kids are going to be going to? We're going to be going over all that information with you guys today, okay?
Awesome. So definitely, we want to give you all that information. All of what Sophie just said is very pivotal,
very important.
when buying a home. If you have kids, definitely school zone is
Yep.
going to be more of importance. So you have to really balance that and think very heavily on what is important to you specifically, because everybody's going to have something that's different.
Yes.
So today, like I said earlier, we have Miss Nicol Velez,
Yes.
a realtor with KW here in Doral. Right? Kendall. Sorry about
Kendall.
that, here in Kendall.
We drove so far. We don't even know where we are right now.
Kendall's not far.
Yes, it is. That was 1 hour and 10 minutes.
It's okay.
It's traffic. It's Miami.
Yes.
We do what
Miami
we have to
traffic.
do to bring the great information
Yes,
to all
definitely.
of our viewers, and we definitely couldn't think of anybody better than Nicole
Yes.
here, who's helped many people in the home buying process and with their credit. So we definitely wanted to bring her on the show today, so that way she can share her expertise. Because many of Sophie's clients, my clients, Nicole's clients come to us for credit, right? Because they need help with their credit. But the thing is that they want to buy a home. That is their end
Their
goal.
final goal.
That is
Yes.
their end goal. Everybody has a goal. Maybe buying a house, getting a car, different things like that. So we wanted to make sure that, we orientate you, especially if the main reason is home buying.
Exactly.
So we're going to go ahead and get started with a couple questions.
So I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. I want to thank Erica and Sophie
Thank you.
for having me on the show
Yes.
today.
Yes.
So as they
Thank
said,
you.
my name is Nicole, and I just started with Keller Williams. I want to just make that clear. I'm a part of the Danae group, so that's my team. So I'm going to give you the best knowledge that I have. Okay,
Yes.
like I said, I am a new realtor. I want to make that clear.
But you're going to be the best.
The best.
Yes.
The best. That's why, because I
Definitely.
get to help my people from the beginning.
Exactly.
Those who don't qualify, it's okay. We'll make it happen.
Definitely. Make it
Exactly.
happen. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it, right?
Let's go ahead.
Okay, so I wanted to know, for all our people out there that are interested in buying a home, what is the first step that you can say they need to go ahead and do to purchase a home?
So the first step that I definitely think someone would do is to find an an expert realtor that can help them with, you know, whatever needs they have, kind of guide them from the beginning to the end, from, you know, all the way to the closing date. Tell them, you know, what it is that they're looking for, so that realtor can actually give them, you know, the best help possible. And kind of give them, you know, start from the beginning, like, what is your credit? Are you credit worthy? Yeah. Okay, let's start with that. Your finances, are your finances in order? And then, you know, find them a good lender to kind of start that pre-approval process.
Nice.
Definitely is very important to get pre-approved before you start looking for a home. So that way you know.
Because you don't want to go looking for a $30,000 house and you only qualify for $50,000.
Exactly. You need to know what, you know, what your range is, what, you know, what did you get pre-approved for.
Definitely.
Exactly. Makes sense. You don't want to start something and not know where to start.
Or have high hopes and, you know,
end up somewhere you don't want to be.
Exactly.
Okay.
So baby steps, definitely.
So how important is it to do research, Nicole, in the area where they would want to live at?
Okay, so I would say that definitely goes back to, you know, their needs, and does that person have a family? Do they have children? Are they looking for an area maybe that has an A+ school? You know, it depends on what the wants are. So that's something that the person should definitely tell their realtor in the initial consultation, you know, what their needs are. Do you have kids? Are you looking for an A+ rated school? I'm sure you are. So that's something that needs to be stated in the beginning, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And a conversation that needs to be had at home.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, because you don't want to move into an area and there's no kids and your child is the only one playing by itself.
Exactly. And that's another thing. Yeah.
Or like, maybe I want to stay by the beach. Or if I need to stay by my job.
I want to be close to the expressway. So those are things that need to be stated definitely from the beginning. So, you know, your wants should definitely be expressed in the beginning.
Exactly. Nice, so that way you have an idea of what you're going to be looking for them, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's a very good answer.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are writing, taking notes.
Yeah.
So now we want to ask another question that we got from a lot of people is, how long should they be employed before looking into buying a home?
Okay, so I would say most lenders usually go back about a year, but it definitely goes back to what program do they qualify for, and what, you know, it's whatever the lender's programs that they have to offer for the clients. What did the person qualify for? How long have they been employed for? I've seen people go back, you know, 3 to 6 months if the person started a new job. Are they a W-2? Are they a 1099? So those are questions, you know, that you should definitely go back and ask a lender. They would be able to guide you through those things. So it definitely depends on what program, you know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of programs out there too.
Yes, there's a lot of programs that help. You know, there's veteran programs.
Yeah, we have the VA, we have conventional. So it definitely depends on what they would qualify for, and which would determine as well their down payment.
Exactly. And their interest rate.
And their interest rate. Which goes back to your credit.
Yes, exactly. Nice.
So definitely. So when it comes to debt to income ratios, how does that work in regards to buying a home? Does that really affect them in any way, shape, or form?
I definitely think that's a big thing, because that's what's gonna determine what are they gonna get qualified for, you know, or are they not? Because if they have higher debt than income, then they're a risk. You know, studies show that someone that has high debt may likely lose that house. Okay, so
yeah, because they could probably be driving a Lamborghini, paying $20,000 a month, and then try to purchase a home. How are they going to pay?
Exactly, a lender would see that as a risk, and you know, they probably wouldn't get approved. So if you have higher debt than income, so it'll be definitely difficult to get a loan.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So say for instance, how much money would you say they need to have saved in order to purchase a home? Could I come to you with $100 in the bank and say, hey, I'm ready? Like, what do you think? Like, what should I save? Because I know a lot of people that come and say, oh, I'm ready to buy a home, but when you check their account, it's like zero balance. So what would you say about that? How can you, what range should they be in?
It depends on what loan they're going after. If it's going to be a conventional, which would be 3 to 5% down, or versus a FHA insured loan, which would be 3.5 down.
Okay.
And this is off the purchase price, so it depends on the house that they're trying to buy, right?
Exactly.
So the listing price. How much is the house? how much is that house listed for is going to determine their down payment.
Okay.
So I don't want to give one answer because it varies.
It varies every person. So you need to know what is in your bank.
Yeah.
What you can afford.
You definitely want to save some money if you want to buy a home. I mean, definitely.
Definitely
It'll
have
help.
some money, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Because you can't have zero in your bank and then they say you need $5,000 down.
Yeah.
They want to know where did the $5,000 come from?
Exactly. So
and exactly, it comes back to what we were talking about, the debt to income ratio.
that's an income ratio.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because how
Definitely.
are you gonna afford a home if you owe a whole bunch of people?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's awesome. A lot of great information.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So what is like the main fallback? Like when you're trying to get a home for someone and they really don't know anything about their financial situation and they are very excited to get a home, and then they come to you or they go to a pre-approval. What is one of the main factors when it comes down to it that somebody doesn't qualify?
It usually always comes back to their credit.
Wow.
It more than likely it's credit. That's what we see. You know, I work with a lot of lenders in our industry, and most of the reason why they refer me customers is because they didn't qualify and it was due to credit.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're, you know, lenders can do some tricks. They can simulate them, kind of get them a higher score. You know, again, it comes back to debt. So the person would need to pay down some debt.
Exactly.
Their score would increase, and then they can qualify them. But there's sometimes that's not even enough.
Yeah. 'cause
So, yeah, credit worthiness, and yeah, definitely it's their credit.
Yeah.
So what would you say? Say for instance, I had like $10,000, but my credit is 420. I have to fix my credit.
You have to fix your credit because you probably wouldn't get approved.
So it's like a lot of people think credit is not important, but it is.
Yeah, or like they would say, "Oh no, but I have money."
They don't count.
Maybe you don't have enough money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how much money do
You
you
have, right?
I
So-
mean, and if you have money, but you
don't
owe
have
a whole
credit,
bunch of people.
Exactly. So you might as well fix your credit so that when you do purchase that home, like you said, you'll have a low interest rate.
Exactly.
Why buy a home with a 420 credit score and you're going to be paying $8,000 when if you would have fixed your credit, you would pay $800? Just makes sense.
They're not gonna qualify with a 420.
Oh no,
I'm just saying, like, I'm just throwing it out there.
that's an example,
No,
but that's not real,
No,
people.
no.
Don't-
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you have anything else you want to share with everyone that you think is important? What do you think?
I definitely think seeking a realtor just to ask questions, because if your goal is to buy a home but you think that it's just completely out of your reach, that's not true. And you wouldn't know that unless you would go seek, you know, a realtor's information and then try to get pre-approved. Then you would know where you stand. So I think the first thing is, you know, seeking, you know, some information, and that would determine where you would stand and how long is it going to take you to get there.
Yes.
So if you never start, then you're never going to achieve that goal, right?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I definitely think seeking and being on track with your credit.
Yeah.
So if your credit's a mess, you definitely, you know that you need to start there.
Yeah, you
right?
fix your credit.
Yeah.
Number one.
When you get your credit where it
Yeah.
needs to be, start doing some
Start
research,
saving,
everything.
making sure
Yeah,
that you're
definitely.
paying off. You
Don't
know,
be
your
late.
debt.
That's another thing. Late payments,
No,
it's
because
not a good look.
But why though? Explain to them
Yeah,
why a late payment is not
It's
how
not
could that be an
negative
indicator?
item. Well, number one, a late payment would be a negative item. So for a lender, they would see it as you're not trustworthy.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not even paying your bills
On
on time.
time.
Why would they even trust you with a higher
Which
mortgage?
it's
or
a
anything?
small bill compared to what your mortgage would be.
Exactly.
Yeah, so if you're constantly making late payments, that shows a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
the
then they
good
don't
thing
trust
is, if you do want to restore your credit, late payments can be disputed.
Yeah.
You
So
definitely-
there's hope, but it's better to prevent.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
It's better to prevent.
Definitely, because it tells a story about the customer.
Exactly, it's your history.
It's your history, so
Definitely.
it's like in a relationship. I like to explain it, right? If this person has a history of being,
late, and doing things they're not supposed to do.
Oh yeah.
And they're gonna keep doing it. We just gonna say late. We on credit talk. We're gonna leave that alone. That's a whole another subject for another time.
No, I'm just saying, history. It goes back to your history. So it's just an example to like understand, where these lenders are coming from. Because if you see a continuous behavior going on throughout years of history, and that's marked on your record and stamped, then
it's gonna hurt you.
That shows who you are.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
how they see it. That's how they see it. It definitely would show you.
Exactly.
All right, guys, I hope you learned a lot because she just gave us a lot of information.
Yes.
And we're going to have our numbers, to the top when we're done. So you can reach out to her if you're interested in purchasing a home and your credit's not where it needs to be. You could definitely reach out to us, and we're going to be here helping you guys every Monday at 7 p.m. We're a little late today because of traffic. We do apologize about that. Traffic is crazy in Miami. But definitely, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and give us some questions, and we'll definitely answer your questions for you. If you have questions for Nicole, go ahead and put it in there, and we're going to go ahead and answer you right now.
Thank you, guys.
Let's see what questions we have.
Love you guys.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey,
how are
Tommy.
you? He has a question. Love you guys. Can I get a mortgage with a repo on my credit, and can you get it off? Okay.
Repossession.
Yes, everything on
Definitely.
your credit can be disputed, and yes, we can get it removed, and yes, you'll be able to get into that house that you want to be in, okay?
I have a testimony regarding
Go
the
ahead, give it to us.
repossession. I have a customer that wanted, to restore her credit that had a repossession, and we actually got it removed on the first round of disputing.
Nice.
And I have pictures as evidence.
Wow, I know she was excited, right?
She was super happy because she's a bus driver and she wants to own her own bus.
Wow, and you were able to help her.
I was able to help her.
Nice. Let me see what other questions we have here. Let me scroll down, guys. Hey, everybody. We want to say hi. Thank you for chiming in.
Watching.
Definitely. I hope you guys are taking notes and learning everything that we're giving you today. Okay, I have another question. This is for you, Nicole.
Yeah, so what's the best credit score to buy a house? Well, I've seen people with a 6.
I would say, that's also like a 620, 640.
640. There's lenders out there that can push it. But think about your interest rate. Think about your interest rate, because someone will say, I will make it happen, don't worry. Yeah. But guess who's getting hit over the head with interest rate?
You are. You're going to be paying the house forever.
Which puts you at risk to lose that property. So just because they're like, nah, don't worry, I can make it happen. Look to see how is it that they're going to make it happen.
Exactly.
Right?
So make sure to check that interest
But
rate.
I wouldn't worry about what's the best score to hurry up and get a house. I would worry about having a good score. Yeah. So 700 and higher.
Yeah, because
700 and
think
higher.
about it. If you have a score of a 420 and 700, your interest rate at a 420 is going to be high versus a 700. So it just makes sense to build your credit to get it to a 700.
Exactly.
You're not going to get nothing with a 420. Not even a pack of gum, all right?
Oh my God, not a pack of gum.
No, it's
maybe with a 580 you'll skate through, but not, definitely. But you don't want that. You don't want that because it's not only going to be high interest rate on that loan, but for your home insurance, if you need home insurance.
Yeah, definitely.
It affects you on so many different levels. Yeah. So you want to make sure that you have, everything, all your ducks in a row. That's part of like the process of having everything in a row when you go ahead and buy your home, which is definitely, you want to be over a 700.
All right, let me see. Do we have any more questions? Let me go down. Young entrepreneurs, yes. Can I get evictions removed?
Yes.
Thank you. That's not sure.
Okay, yes, we can get evictions removed. Like I said before, everything on your credit report can be disputed, guys.
That's negative.
Every negative item can be disputed. We don't want to take any positive off, but anything that's negative can be removed, guys.
And so evictions, yes. Repossessions, yes. And bankruptcies, yes. And we are in Florida.
Yes, we are in Florida.
South Florida.
With all the bad traffic.
Oh, yes.
So, guys, if you have any more questions, we're going to be on here for 3 more minutes because Nicole has a lot to do, and she just, came out and helped us out because we wanted a good realtor on here to give you guys the best information.
Yes.
So we're going to give you 3 more minutes. Any more questions, we'll go ahead and answer them all for you.
Definitely.
And what state are we located? You answered that already.
Yeah.
Florida.
Miami.
Actually, yeah, I'm from Miami.
Me too.
Yes.
South Florida.
Okay. So I guess that's all the questions. Someone's laughing out loud. Don't laugh at us. But guys, really, on a serious note, I hope you guys learned a lot because we just gave you guys a lot of great information. Because it's 2018. Start today. Fix your credit. Do your research. Do everything that you need to do to your home to purchase the home today. Don't wait till next year. Why wait till next year?
Start now.
Yes,
so then
start now.
In the beginning of next year, you can be done.
Exactly. My point, right? You could be like, hey, because the credit talk, now I know what I need to do to go ahead and purchase
And
that
a
home.
lot of people, I'm pretty sure this has crossed their mind. Let me wait on my taxes so I can fix my credit. No.
You can use your
your
taxes to buy the house.
Where your down payment.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I mean, reach
not
out
that
to
much.
us. We can help you exactly where, we can help. Affordable.
So definitely, guys, I want to say thank you again
Yes,
for coming
for your
on,
time.
for your time, because she's busy. She has a lot going on. The last question we're going to take, someone say,
Student
what about
loans.
student loans?
Okay. Okay, so student loans definitely are tricky. I don't know. I'm stealing the show right here.
It's okay, girl. Go ahead.
So let's start with it depends on, is it federal or is it private? So Navient and Nelnet, those are federal loans, and if it's private, then you have a better chance of getting it removed. A federal loan won't go anywhere, but what we can help with are late payments.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Because remember we were talking about late payments last time and how they have a very bad influence on your score. It could go down.
Definitely.
Yeah, but let them, even though we get it
50
removed
points.
off your credit, that is a debt that you do still owe.
Exactly, it's
No,
federal.
yeah. Well, the loan itself is not going anywhere.
No,
Yeah,
it's
so
not.
make sure you give them a call, say, hey, I want to make some kind of arrangements because we took it off. We don't want you to come back or anything
Yeah.
because you
But
didn't pay
the
the
loans,
payment.
they have a lot of programs that they offer because I have student loans, so I know. And if you do it earned income based, it'll help you. It'll
Exactly.
determine how much you would pay. So depending how much you make would determine how much you pay.
Exactly. So perfect. Well,
Okay.
I don't think I have any more questions. Do I? Well, that's it. That seems to be everything. I hope everybody got their questions answered.
Yes, and if you didn't, you can still reach
Inbox
out to
us.
us. Yes, our information is going to be on there. If you're ready to buy a house and you're up in over 700 and you're ready, you can get in contact with Nicole. She will definitely help you get into that dream house that you want to get into. And we just want to go ahead and say thank you, right?
Yes,
Thank you
so
guys.
much,
Thank
and
you
thank
so much,
everybody.
Sophie. Thank you, Erica, for
Oh,
having me
thank
tonight.
you.
Thank you, everyone.
You guys
Yes.
have a great night.
Same time next week, Monday,
Tune
7
Tune in.
p.m. We're going to be giving you some more great information. We're not going to tell you the topic yet. We're going to let you be a little
Secret.
curious, but it's definitely going to give you a lot of information. And I want to say hi to everyone. I see my cousin. I see my cousin on here.
Yes.
Let me see who's all on here. Thank you, Sandra, for asking questions.
Guillermo.
Clifford.
Woo!
Belinda,
Kai,
hey,
Lily,
Richard, hi guys. I hope
Ryan.
you learned. Luke, hey,
Hey,
Bulls in the house.
everybody.
Tommy, hey Tommy, I hope you learned something from us. Everybody on here, so many people. Wow,
So many
thank
people.
you for
Thank
chiming
you for
in.
the love and the support.
Yes, definitely.
And for learning. Our biggest accomplishment here is to have everybody learn something.
Exactly.
If you came into this
Live
live
Scream.
this
Yes.
live stream and you learned something, we did what we needed to do.
Exactly. Just giving you guys a lot of information to be successful and get your credit where it needs to be.
Exactly. So thank you guys. 7 o'clock next Monday.
Yes.
Text us, message us on
Yes,
Facebook.
definitely.
What are you curious about knowing about credit?
Maybe
what
we have
would
topics.
you like?
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I was getting. Can bring us some topics. What
Yes.
would you like to learn
Do
more?
you have a testimony? It's something you want to share with us about
Oh my
your
God,
credit?
yeah,
Definitely.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any topics of interest, any questions at all, please reach out to any one of us, Sophie, Nicole, or myself, Erica, and we'll definitely get you all that information, okay? Well,
Definitely.
thank you guys. I hope everybody has a blessed night.
Good night.
Yes.
And be safe.
Yes. Thank you guys.